Whole page of solving, so doing opposites, so add 2, divide by 9, f equals 6, add 10, divide by 6, a equals 9. Subtract 8, divide by 8, 7 equals x. Expand the bracket first and then do as before, so add 28, divide by 7, so 10 equals t. Add 14, divide by 2, 5 equals b. Subtract 15, divide by 3, so s equals 1. Multiply by 9, and subtract 34, so e equals 2. Multiply by 4, subtract 20, so 8 equals n. Multiply by 8, add 8, and we get 0 equals m. Move all the h's to the left, so I'm going to subtract 3h, subtract the 1, divide by 7, so h equals 3. Move the 3 v's to the left, so subtract, subtract 9, and I get v equals 4. Move the j's to the left, so I'm going to subtract 9j, subtract 36, and divide by -5, so I get j equals 6. Rearranging is similar. I want to get x on its own, so I'm going to add 7. To get y, add 7 equals x. Opposite square rooting is squaring, so I get y squared equals x. Opposite of squaring is square rooting, so the square root of y equals x. I've got multiple steps here. Opposite of add 5 is subtract 5. Opposite of multiply is divide. I've got to make sure I divide everything, so a long line in my fraction. And the opposite of squaring is square rooting. The square root needs to go around everything, so I get y subtract 5 over 4 all square rooted equals x. Opposite of subtract 5 is add 5. So I get y add 5 equals the square root of x over 7. Opposite of square root is to square, so I need to put it in brackets and square it. and the opposite of divide is to multiply. So I get 7 brackets y plus 5 all squared equals x. Opposite of divide by 3 is to multiply by 3. Opposite of subtract 2 is add 2. And the opposite of squaring is square rooting. I've got to square root all of it. So I get the square root of all of 3y plus 2. That equals x. Inequalities work like equalities, except instead of an equal sign, I keep the inequality sign. So the opposite of subtract 3 is add 3. Opposite of multiply by 5 is divide by 5. So I get x is greater than 0. Opposite of add 10 is subtract 10. Opposite of multiply is divide. So I get x is less than or equal to negative 10. Final one, opposite of subtract 5 is add 5. Opposite of multiply by 4 is divide by 4. So I get x is greater than or equal to 9.